Hello, hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Get this set up right. All right. Who we got in here? You got Robert Jones. How's it going? Kelly Mishmash. And Fred Harrison. All right. How you guys doing? So I know it's Christmas Eve and everyone's got a lot of things going on, but I just figured I'd come on. We keep it going with our Wednesday weekly wrap up. With that being said, today I'm just kind of talk about my knife collection I got. Kathy is doing family stuff today, so she is not around, but I am here and my hair looks fabulous. So yeah, Kathy is not in here. Kelly Mishmash. Hey, it's the Johnsons. How you doing? All right. So, well, guys, I hope you got all your Christmas shopping done because it is a madhouse out there. We went out yesterday and did some shopping, and it was wild, man. It was a lot going on. Um, well, so I saw that Big Red EDC had a lot of people on his live today. I was getting the garage cleaned up, wasn't able to join. Sometimes I'm not always able to join these lives. I want to, but I can't make it just due to, stuff going on, usually working. But, well, so you guys want to see, there's Kathy. She's in the chat. Hello, Kathy. Basically today I'm just going to kind of go over my knife collection and what I've got, and it's nothing special. It's just been knives that my dad's given to me or people have given to me over the years, or some ones that I've made, or purchased at secondhand stores. Anyway, I forget who was in the one chat, and I was talking about how this knife cut me, and it still has blood on it from when it cut me. Real life happens. Yes, it does. But hey, glad to have you guys in here. We gave away a knife last week. But we'll do more this year. I am pretty pumped. Today I got in the mail some stickers. So we might do a little sticker pack giveaway. Maybe today. I don't know. Maybe on the next one. I don't know. But we got some BSF stickers. Most of the time we put these on our wax and they go out with every knife that's purchased. But also I got some big guys. The Burning Stables Forge, handcrafted USA. Pretty pumped. Got these on, one of those sticker sites. Pretty cool, actually. They came in within 2 days, I believe I got these stickers. But let's see, get that show up. Pretty pumped on them though. It is not trademarked, but maybe we will get it trademarked. I don't know. The guy that did my logo did that on there, but we have those. Yes, I agree, Kelly Mishmash. For whatever giveaway is coming up, I think, I don't know. I'm kind of solo today, so we might not do anything today, but we got the little BSF stickers. Pretty cool, little tiny ones. But I'm pretty pumped. We had BSK on our knives for a while. And well, I don't know. I thought at one point it'd be a good idea to have Burning Stables Knife Co. I don't know why I tried to change it. Don't ever try to change things if they're working. Keep them going. What's Jason Beecher? I think that's it. 5 and 9. How's it going? Robert. All right. Well, guys, I guess I'm just gonna kind of start talking knives. What I got in the collection. I'm gonna start off with this one right here. This was a knife that I made. It's one of my first back in 2018. I made this one, my first sheath ever before Kathy took over, and I kind of like it. It's got a brass bolster on it. I think I made this out of a leaf spring at the time, but some red liners. It actually separated right there because I didn't really know what I was doing. I should have had pins right there. And it's got some buffalo nickels in there that are inlaid. It's a pretty cool little knife. What's going on? D Kong Dominic, how are you, bud? Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Wow. Christmas has come. So that was one of my first knives. I'm so good at this. Um, uh, it was one of my first. It wasn't my first knife. It was one of the first actual knives with the sheath. My first sheath. This is my first sheath I ever did. But sorry, guys. Trying not to get sick this year. But yeah, obviously not the best. It kind of falls out. But I thought it was cool, kept it around. Um, but yeah, that was one of the first. The next one up is one of my first Bowie knife styles I did. Clean it off a little bit. It's a little dusty. I also made this sheath. And I just kind of went, God, there's dust all over them. But yes, the Bowie knife. I put a little Liberty coin on the back of it. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of got some gold on it. It was pretty cool. I don't know, but this is it. It's very, very horribly ground, as you can see, but it is pretty sharp. It's got a cool little guard on it made out of some cable Damascus that I hand forged welded. Um, Kind of fits just my hand perfectly. Um, but it's a fun little knife. Got to have the steps and you know the beginnings, right? But it was my first deer antler, my first guard, my first a lot of first second sheath, I guess. But it doesn't work well either. I was gonna put a strap on it, button, but I set the button, I smashed it, and then I forgot to put one on. But anyway, yeah, that's one of them. Boom. And then, we got a little better, but this is going to be funny to you guys too, because hey, before I even thought a knife or knew what a knife choil was, I just thought it was decorative, not sharpening. Kathy made this sheath. This is one of her first kind of sheaths in the beginning stages as well. But I made this knife. It's kind of like a bushcraft knife. It's got grip here, for to do your wood, whatever you call that, where you start a fire. But it's got some jimping on it. I made the handle. But look at this, guys. Look at the sharpening choil. What in the heck was I thinking? I put a sharpening choil behind the blade edge. Kind of funny. What is going on? We do always remember our first there, Dom. We always remember our first. And there's a few. And Dom, you're going to love these next. So I showed y'all my first folder. You've seen that one before. So these are some failures that didn't work out. Some folding knives that I started working on. And obviously, it don't work. And it doesn't stay locked. I think I did spring tension was too far off. Pins placement was wrong, but there's failures in this collection that I like to keep on to and, hold on to and keep around. But other than that, you know, that's about what I have in there. There's a couple other ones. I just don't have them out right now. But we got some other knives in the collection that I wanted to share with you, like this one. This was a knife made by a friend of mine. This is his first knife that he gave to me. I gave him a grinder, and he gave me this off of. He's got a piece of property out here where I live, and that was just a tree branch he cut down, and I really don't know what's going on up there in front, but there's kind of like some little, I don't know, something in there to kind of hold it, I guess. I don't know. And just a piece of steel that he'd beaten and put an edge on it. Pretty fun little, it's nice to have someone else's first knife in my collection. Um, let's see. Let's talk about the people in the chat. There's 13 of you guys in here, and I appreciate every one of you. Let's see if there's anyone. Let's see what you guys are talking about. I don't know. Of course, I want to keep on for my self sticker board. Yeah, of course. And maybe we'll even, I don't know, we'll figure something out. Um, a little sticker pack deal. We'll do a little giveaway probably maybe next week. We'll do a sticker pack giveaway, with some stickers. And the mom's in the chat. Dolores Gibson. Kathy says, Tom Tom. Let's see. I don't know. Stacy Bolster Blades. What's going on? Hello. Just talking about my collection. We got another failure here. This was fun. My nephew wanted to make a straight razor. We got one done, but this was our failure. We ground it way too thin. And, it didn't work, but it was a learning process. Interesting little piece in the collection that I like to keep. Other than that, I think that's all that I have that is from us. But I do want to talk about one of my favorite carries that I've carried for years. It's this one. It's a Klein folding knife or liner lock knife. And I got this from the electrical store. It's got some wire strippers on it. It's got some hair on it. But I don't know. I love this little knife, and I have beaten it up. It's heavy. It is, I don't know, maybe C4. I don't really know what steel it is. It's a good little knife, though. But that one is in my collection, and I do love it. A little Klein utility knife. Not a bad knife. I suggest you have one in your collection. If you don't, my collection is nothing crazy. I mean, some of these people out here, I see you guys have like a very cool collection of knives, and they look very expensive, and I love it. And I think I'm gonna add some to my collection this year, maybe, if everything goes well. But I just want to share my collection today. This one's really cool. This one is a gift that I got from Argentina, and it is a pretty cool knife. It's got like pretty cool sheath, double buckles. Very interesting, high carbon steel knife. I'm assuming it's got a crazy hollow grind in it, with a wild little guard. And the handle though is insane. It's got all kinds of bone and antler style stuff on it, or horn, and some wood ingrain, which is strange. Uh, a cool little knife, like I said, from Argentina. Deep choil. Yes, I mean, look at that. You got the grip like this. I mean, that is it's pretty wicked, pretty wild. And it doesn't have any maker's marks on it, which I'm bummed that it doesn't, because it'd be cool to find out, who made it. But a cool little knife. So I guess you can hold it, like this. And then you got the wrap over like that. Pretty wild knife. But Like I said, that was a gift I got for Christmas one year, a couple years ago. So I've had it for about 2 years. Fun little knife. Um, let's see what else. Just gonna go all over the place. No random order. That's what I got going on. Check out this one. Picked this up from a secondhand store. Got it for, I don't know if that's gonna show, $1. Planning on redoing it. Man, it looks like it's got a lot of years on it. And I can't tell who makes it. Something. I cannot read it. But a cool little knife that I got from a secondhand store. It's got the leather stack. Good little inspiration piece. Um, can't really get it apart because it moves here and all this stuff. But it was a fun one that Kathy and I were at one of these stores. Who's Fuller Stables Forge? That's Kathy. That's my sister. That's her. Fuller Burning Stables is Kathy's page. Like, she is with her husband and kids today doing Christmas Eve things. She has kids and celebrating Christmas with her family. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I hope you're interested in this. This is kind of what I had today and what I thought would be fun. I really like this one, and it is a Schrade folding knife, and it is a one of those locks. Yeah, frame lock is what I'm pretty sure it's called. Really cool little knife that my dad gave me years ago, and it's just in my box of collections. So, shrimp, don't even. It's an old timer. That's who makes it. Old timer. There it is. My grandfather used to always carry an old timer, and it may have been his, but I can't remember. But I think my dad just had it, and he gave it to me. But it's a fun little knife, and I like it, and it's in the collection. I wish I had a pocket clip on it though. I think I would carry it around more if it did. Lockback. All these terms, Dom. Lockback, frame lock, liner lock. I used to have a buck knife. I think it was a 119. I can't remember, but it was the auto assist. You had the button on it and it just popped open. Got stolen from me. Love the USA old timers, especially the trapper pattern. Yeah, I don't know what pattern this is. Is maybe a trapper pattern. Really cool little knife, but it just got some separation right there. But I guess with anything in age, cool little knife. So that's one in my collection. And then we got a Puma, an old Puma knife. Check this one out. This is something my dad gave me. An old Puma knife with the like Swiss Army knife kind of style handle on it. I remember having a Swiss Army knife, or not a Swiss Army, but a little knife that had that handle on it and had all the stuff on it. It's a glorified slip joint. All right, well, this one is pretty cool. It's got all this little stuff. I don't know what it's all for, but I think I remember playing this when I was a kid. It's got the saw on it and a bottle opener. For opening, I can't even get it open. Wow, it hurt my finger. But yeah, cool little Puma, old Puma. And this was I guess made in Germany. Puma. I guess Puma's made in Germany. But yeah, it's an old Puma knife. Pretty cool one. And then I think we got a K-bar. This one's really cool. I've always liked this knife. My dad's had it forever, and he gave it to me. It's really cool. K-bar, kind of similar to this one. I almost wonder if they were like the same knife at one point. and this one's just been used a bunch and ground down, maybe. I don't know, but they almost look exactly identical. A little different, but very similar knives. Um, but a cool little knife, little K-bar. Rachel Jordan, hello. We got Matt Conklin. How's it going? Thank you guys for tuning in today. I know it's Christmas Eve and everybody's got stuff going on. But I figured I'd come on live and it feels weird without Kathy being right over here. Or yeah, right here. So kind of doing it by myself today. And then I don't know, I think my dad gave me a bunch of these knives when they were Frostcraft. Have you ever heard of that brand? This one here is not. It says Western USA. Don't know. Another like antler style knife. Pretty fun knife. Like I said, I don't really carry any of these though. I just kind of keep them around. It's my little collection of knives that my dad's given me or friends. Pretty fun little one. Oldies, but some awesome knives. They are oldies, man. They are awesome. To me, I kind of like them. This one I bought one random day in the gun and knife store. I just thought it was a cool little buck knife. And like I said, I sharpen this thing and I should put a wrap on it because honestly, it's got blood on it still. It cuts me every time I pull this thing out, and it's not going to cut me today. You won't. But I just like the skeletonized handle on it, and I guess you put the paracord around it, and maybe I should do that because I don't really know how, but it is pretty sketchy. I mean, like that is right into the edge, and my finger. I mean, I'm not stabbing anything with that. It's going to cut the hell out of me for sure. I like the new Buck Ranger. Yeah. Um, I I I like need to buy more knives and stop being so selfish in what I'm doing and just what I'm making. But you know, I I do like this knife, and I should put some paracord around it or something. The new Buck Ranger. I'm gonna have to look into that one. Next up was a gift knife. I got this, and it's like drop forged steel. It's got a Kydex sheath on it, and it's kind of imitating that it's made from a crescent wrench, but it is what is Kabar? That's not K-bar. I don't think. I don't know the company. Um, but it's a cool little knife. So this one's in the collection, a little wrench knife someone gave me one night, and it's got quite a warp in it. But all in all, a cool little knife to carry around sometimes. Throw at a tree. Interesting. I don't even know if that's Kydex. It might be plastic. I don't think this is Kydex. Couldn't tell you though. It locks in nice though. All right. Next up is another Puma. And this Puma knife, this is actually my dad's. I just brought out here to show it because I do like it, but I don't think it's real Damascus. I don't know if it is or not. I think I tried to etch it one time just to see, but I don't see any layering in it. But although it could be, it's a Puma Tech knife. It's a little knife, but it is a cool little handle to it, and I do like it. There's no jimping. Probably be cool if there was some there by the front. But It's a fun little knife, though. Uh, New K-Bar stuff. I need to, like I said, look into more stuff. Kathy made the sheath though for this Puma for Pops. So that's his. He's got quite the collection. Speaking of Pops, look at this thing. Look at this. So when Dad started feeling better a couple of years ago, and I was starting up the forge and starting up the business, he came out and he was like, "I want a piece of steel." So I gave him a piece of steel, and I did etch the cutting edge one time, Dom, and it didn't. I didn't really couldn't really tell, and I didn't want to mess it up. So I just because if it wasn't, he likes it, and I didn't want to mess with it. So I think one time I did, but I didn't want to go further with it. But when Dad started feeling better, I was out there forging, and he's like, "Give me a piece of steel." So I gave him a piece of steel, and that man, I'm telling you, he goes big or goes home. This was his knife that he wanted to make. And he just kept beating on it, dragging it out. It's got a big old handle on it. He made a sword. I have never made a sword or anything this long, but he did. And pretty fun little story from Dad, Dad's knife that he made with me and my nephew out there. And he melted down some copper and made a little uh pommel out of it and peened over you know, his tang and stuff, put some pins in it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a pretty cool knife that my dad did. And I mean we heat treated it. Look at that thing. It's got like flex in it and everything. And it's pretty sharp. It'll cut some stuff. Yeah, that's a fun one. And that is not my collection, it's a dad collection, but I just wanted to share it because it's Christmas time and dad made this, you know. Pretty fun sword by dad. Um, so yeah, just want to jump on for a few minutes, guys. I got this cheapo knife. Look at this cheap thing. Bite! But it's been used. This is serrations. The tip's all gone on it. I don't even know who makes it. Oh, wait a minute. It says something there. 50th Irish Setter. Who knows, man? It's just a little dinky, little cheap knife. But I do like the little dinky cheap knives sometimes. So it's a fun one in the collection. And then we got this one. These are all like frost cutlery. And I just think they're probably some Chinese made knives. Wobbly. But my dad gave me all these and they mean something to me. So pretty good little knife. I like styles of this. So like having all these knives is giving me like the inspiration and maybe like ideas on what I want and don't want on my up and coming journey into folding blades. So that's going to be kind of exciting to do and have all these that I don't really care for. Like this one is just dang ridiculous. Yeah, I'm with you, Dom. I don't know. I like making them, but I like playing with them too. But I also like throwing them at trees. Probably why all of these are rickety. Um, so we're almost to the end of this boring knife collection. I don't know. It's another frost cutlery. But I mean, like, honestly, this is kind of a cool shape and design. I mean, it's not, if it was like a little bit not as beefy, big, like in my hand, you know? Uh, Yeah. But anyway, little guys, I think this one's broken. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this has got like, oh, wait a minute. It's just like a, oh, yeah, it is. Kind of like this one now. Didn't even realize that. It is push button. Doesn't really work that well. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Little, who knows who makes it? There's nothing on it. Oh, it's a Harley Davidson knife. Of course it is. Harley Davidson. um, but yeah, little knife. Like I said, my dad gave me all these, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't lock in, and but yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. And the last one is a little tiny folding knife too. And I like these, but like I said, all this is just kind of giving me thanks, Matt Conklin. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's nothing too special, it's nothing too crazy. Um, but it's my collection nonetheless. So now you guys know what I have. And I think today we're just gonna keep it short and sweet. Just want to come on and say thank you guys. I have officially made my last knife of the year. I got some things I need to do around the shop to kind of get everything going for next year. I have 3 knives already on the books, so I have to work on those as well. Um, how's it going, Leon Toyer? I think I'm saying that right. How's it going? Welcome. We're just talking about my collection and what's coming up. But yeah, so this year we made 153 knives. So that's like every 2.3 days we're pumping a knife out of the shop, which is pretty cool. I didn't really think we'd done that many. Um, but I think it was a good year. I think next year will be even better. But so I did. I made my last knife. I finished it up yesterday around noon time. It was done, and that was it. I think that's going to be it. I got to work on a forge, so I'm going to be building my forge for the next probably week because I need to make some new steel and I got some other stuff. We're going to come out swinging in the new year. I'm going to have some mosaics coming out. Should be interesting. I think I'm going to make one personally for myself. So that's going to happen. Dom, by the way, I got your steel over here. I want to show you that. Well, maybe I don't. Yes. Dom, this is yours. I'm going to mail this out to you. I got your address. I'm probably going to heat it back up in the forge, though, and drag this out and re-square it up and kind of get it sized up for you a little better. But this is kind of what I got left out of that 45 layer with the 80 CRV 2 core. So hopefully you'll be able to make something out of that. So that's probably get mailed out around the first year. But guys, like I said, I'm just going to be working on it. We did 153 knives, pretty wild. Which means we also did 153 sheaths. So that's really cool and fun. And this year I would like to do more. I want to try to get to 200 knives this year. Maybe that'll be my goal. Like I said, we got 3 already in the books and going to be finishing up those. We got the Rambo knife that I've been working on. That one's going to get done. I'm thinking about doing a feather Damascus hunting Skinner style knife for my buddy out in Alaska. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Rachel Jordan. 1982. Is that the year you were born? That's the year I was born. Yeah, so it was pretty interesting and pretty wild to be able to do that many knives. It felt kind of dead at sometimes, and I just feel like we can do more. And I think we're going to do more. And definitely going to do some folders. I want to get on it, and I just don't know. I don't know bolt style, and I don't know length, but I'll figure all that out and try to make a folding knife this year. You're welcome, Dom. No worries. Yes, LL. Okay. So it is the year you're born. I'm July 1982. But yeah, so basically that's it. Guys, just wanted to come on and say what, we accomplished this year. I think that it's going to be a busy year. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. We're going to go live on Meet the Maker with Aries EDC, I believe January 4th. It's January 4th or 6th. And then I have a little interview on a radio station here, a local radio station. So that should be interesting. So January is going to be fun. It's going to be busy. And there you go. Hey, whatever makes it easier. I understand that. Um, but yeah, so January's starting off kind of busy and it should be fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the Aries live. Seems like a really nice guy, and it's gonna be fun to be, face to face, kind of personable with him, and be able to share just kind of what we got going on and where we're headed and what we got to do. But um, thank you all. Yeah, just like Kathy said, thanks for all the support. It's been, I think we've been on YouTube and doing these lives and going into lives for maybe like 2 months, and the support from the community has been really good. Um, and we really appreciate it. All the support, a great community to be a part of. And, you know, I just came on here and shared all my little ding dong knives, so that's, y'all are here for it. And I appreciate that. So thank you for all the support. And basically, that is about it. And I think we'll keep it short and sweet. We've been on here for 37 minutes. Everyone's got stuff to do. It's Christmas Eve. I got things to do. I'm going to start working on the forge. And next Wednesday, we'll go live again and we'll do a giveaway sticker packet. So stay tuned for that. And we'll do, some stickers, and who knows, maybe there'll be something more. I don't know, but we'll see and kind of go from there. So I just want to say thank you. Oh yeah, we'll do some wax. How about that, guys? Y'all into it? We'll do a sticker giveaway with some of our wax that we make for your handles, for your sheaths, for your lips, whatever you want. Actually, I think we'll dry your lips out because mineral oil and beeswax and secrets. But yeah, we'll do something next week to kind of make it a little spicier. And we'll be closer to doing the Aries live, so we'll be announcing that a little bit more. And yeah, I think that's about it. Eating semi-dried apples from our local orchard. Super delicious. All right, hey, eat them apples, man. But yeah, guys, I just want to come on and say hey and thank you and Merry Christmas from the stable to you guys. Thank you. We appreciate it, and we appreciate the support, and it's only going to grow and get bigger from here, and we're looking forward to it. So we're going to do the best we can and drop more videos this year. I don't know if you've watched our videos. Go check them out. If you haven't, give them a like, give them a view. Yeah, they are going to get better. We got the Rambo knife build coming up. We got the mosaic, maybe. I think I got all the video footage of that. So that'll be finished up once I get a knife made. Yeah, I think there's some things already halfway videotaped. They just aren't finished yet. So, all right, Dom, see you later, man. Well, anyway, guys, let me keep it at that. Stay tuned for more, and Merry Christmas, and have a great, I think I'll see you before the new year. So, all right, guys, we appreciate you. Bye for now.